Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic. The throat is perhaps sorer still than yesterday, but I am soldiering on. Oh, that's a very appropriate thing to say. For a reason I will reveal right away. We are wishing a happy 50th birthday to Esmeralda Kleinriesink, one of our big fans from the Netherlands. And we met Esmeralda a year or so ago. She used to be, maybe 2 years ago, she used to be a very high ranking in the Dutch military, and is now, she now teaches people how to do pitches and presentations, which is a fantastic career change, much like the one Simon and myself have had in a way. Esmeralda is great friends with Annemarie de Haan, who is also in the Netherlands and has featured on the channel as Quiriki. I can't do that. Is it Quiriki or Quiriki? I believe it is the Dutch for cock-a-doodle-doo, as it were. It's the noise that a cockerel makes in the morning. And if I've got that wrong, I have a feeling I got it wrong last time, but hopefully the other way. I apologise, but anyway, that is the constructor we're doing today, and it's to celebrate the 50th birthday of Esmeralda, and that is fantastic. What a milestone, what a puzzle to celebrate it. Look at that massive 50 in this grid, some absolutely fascinating lines. We're going to be going full modular today. Let's have a look at that in a minute. First of all, I do need to trail the Skunkworks Trick or Treat 6x6 puzzle pack coming to Patreon on the 1st of October. Obviously to commemorate Halloween in the month as well. And you will get 20 days to, first of all, enter 9 puzzles to be in with a chance of the prize, whatever that is. And there's a further 7 or 8 puzzles to be eligible for the Roll of Honour. So do give those a go. They're only 6x6, he said, winking at himself. Yeah, I mean, some of them are very interesting, but the first 9, they're all manageable. Give it a try. This is the chance to actually dip your toe in the Patreon waters and come out a hero. Now, we are going to be releasing that on the 1st. There are loads of stuff on Patreon already, including various crossword solves this month and one to come soon. There are extra Sudoku videos on for the month as well. Loads going on, as always, on Patreon. Check it out. And check out our apps, which feature, well, they don't quite feature line Sudoku yet, but very soon. And yeah, we once said by the end of the month, and we're still hopeful, but I'm not sure it'll actually be out by the end of the month. It might have been submitted to the platforms by the end of the month now. We shall see. And there are loads of other apps already. Do check them out on the links under the video, along with Sven Sudoku Pad and the merchandise. Now, we are going to look at the rules of this puzzle by Quiriki, and they are normal Sudoku rules apply. So 1 to 9 in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. Good. Adjacent digits on a green line differ by at least 5. So you could put 1 and 6 here, or 1 and 9, but not 3 and 7. These are the German whisper rules. A purple line, these are Renban lines, they contain a set of consecutive digits in any order. So you might have 3, 4, 5, and 6 on this line in any order. Now, on a blue line, in every box that the line visits, the digits add up to the same number. And we have to discover what that number is, basically. And now you may be wondering, why was the 0 not joined up here? And I think I have an answer. And that is because all the lines, including the ones that we've just mentioned, are modular lines. And that means that for every sequence of 3 digits along the line, like there or there, there's 1 each from the groups 147 on the left of your keypad, 258 up the middle of it, and 369 on the right. And those are the kind of remainders when you divide by 3 grouped together. And that's what modulo is all about in maths, I believe. Anyway, this is called 50 as well, and I don't know if that means that Esmeralda has reached 50 as well as Anne-Marie. I'm not sure about that. Or whether it means that all the lines are modular lines as well as the yellow ones. But those are the rules. Give it a try. I am going to reset my clock and say, let's get cracking. Okay, now, German whispers are often the most helpful. Well, I don't know, equal sum lines are quite helpful. But German whispers, we know 3 things. You can't put a 5 on a German whisper line. You therefore alternate between high and low digits, meaning higher than 5 and lower than 5. And finally, 4 and 6 are sometimes difficult to place because they only have one possible neighbour. They're monogamous. So if a cell has 2 neighbours, they can't see each other. So this digit can't be 4 or 6. Now, the 5 thing means we can actually put a 5 in each of those sets in row 1 and row 9 because they can't be on the green line, basically. So that is narrowing down the possible contents of this purple. Also in both rows, because every line in this puzzle is modular, it means 2 and 8 can't be in these highlighted cells. So they must be on the green line somewhere. Can we work out? I don't know. Okay. I don't think you can put a 3 in any of these cells because a 3 has to be surrounded by 8 and 9. And if a 3 is touching a 9 on this line, it's going to break the modular rule because they're from the same set. So I suspect by the same token you can't put a 7 on them because it's touching a 1 and a 2. So these 3 cells can't have 3 or 7. They also can't have 6 or 4 by the first monogamous rule I taught you. So that is a set of 1, 2, 8, 9. That's remarkable, actually. Now, what's going to happen here? Are these from 3, 7 or from 6, 4? And maybe the Renban affects this. No, probably not. I don't know. And these lines are much less helpful because they're not joined together. Oh, bother. Okay. I'm sure the top row is far more helpful than the bottom row because not only do you have the lines joined together, so they must alternate throughout, but the final line is a Renban as well as a modular line. Okay, that has 1 of each set. Right. 2, yeah, hang on. 2 and 8 are in this group. Right, yes, got it. Brilliant. Those cells are 3 apart. They have to be from the same modular group. Now, I should have explained that what we can do, I'm going to do it on this line because I think it might be helpful, is if you consider those 2 digits, let's say they're from modular sets 1 and 2. Then, if that was the case, this must be from modular set 3 to make this set of 3 digits obey the rule, and this must be from modular set 3 as well to obey the rule. And the corollary of that is that everything 3 cells apart is from the same modular group. So let me colour those red and these yellow, and the next one's blue, because they must be consistent within the modular groups. And I could have done that up here as well. And what I would have found, I've just worked out, is that those 2 are in the same modular group. And the only way to do that with these numbers is to have 2 and 8 in those cells. So that's where 2 and 8 are. The central ones are 1 and 9. And 2 and 8, it hasn't narrowed it down. Yes, it has. The ends of the line can't be 4 or 6. They are 3 and 7. 4 and 6 need 1 or 9 as a neighbour, and they've got locked away in the middle of the line. So now, this group of cells is 4, 5, 6. For the modular thing, no, for the Renban thing, this one is a 3 or a 7 to make this. I predicted, I didn't, I suggested this might be a 3, 4, 5, 6 at the start, and it may yet fulfill that 50% chance, I reckon. Anyway, this cell, using this modular alternation thing, is the same modular set as this one, which therefore can't be 5. Now, the reason I did this, I mean, this might be helpful, but it's long and its only feature is the modular alternation. This one, we've got these on as well. I'm sorry, it's an equal sum line as well. So this digit is 6, 7, 8 or 9 because it's one digit and it's added up to by 3 digits in three different boxes, not necessarily in 3 different ways. Although actually that way must be different from that way, because if this was a 6 or a 7, that would be 1, 2, 3, and that would have to be another of the same digits. And if this was a 7, that would be 1, 2, 4, and this would be one digit. So it's 8 or 9. It's really interesting. So if it was 8, these are a 2 and a 5. Oh, of course, it's divisible by 3. Yeah. This is obvious, and it wasn't obvious to me. These 3 are from each of the modular sets. Therefore, at an absolute minimum, they're 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals 6. Now, a feature of the number 6 is that it's divisible by 3. And to change any of the numbers in that modular set, you have to add 3 to it. And therefore, any number you get by adding 3 numbers from each of the modular sets is divisible by 3. And that means this is a 9. And we've got a digit in the grid. Now, unfortunately, that means that these have lots of ways of being made up. No, they don't. Okay. These digits can't be the same, and they're from the same modular set as 9, and this, for instance, actually. So they are all 3 or 6. And for these two, at least, same is true for these two, they're going to have different digits in red and yellow, because wherever the 3 is, it's either with a 5-1 pair or a 4-2 pair, and wherever the 6 is, it's with a 2-1 pair. The fact that there's a 6 in one of those cells means the corner isn't a 6. And what's this pair? It's not 4-5 or 6-3. So it's adding up to 9. It's either 1-8 or 2-7, and that hasn't resolved anything about red and yellow, annoyingly. We can't put a 5 here. Yeah, so this is either a 2-4 pair or a 2-1 pair. And there's definitely a 2 in it. Now, that doesn't... Well, this line can't have a 2 or a 9 on. It is a Renban line. I mean, it's automatically a modular line if it's a 3-cell Renban line. Yeah, actually it is. It's always a modular line. But it could be 3, 4, 5 or 6, 7, 8 or anything in between, so I can't fill in any digits. Now, we've got a 5 here. I'm going to think about these lines because I haven't really thought about those yet. I'm just checking. I can't pencil mark 2 onto those because one of them could be a 1-5 pair as far as I can see. Yeah, okay. Now, what about these ones? Two and 8 are not on this line because 5 is. So they have to be, well, these are also modular as well, of course. So 2 is on one of these lines and 8 is on the other. 2 could go next to 7 or 9. I don't really know. I don't know what it means. Here's something that we do know. Oh yes, I can colour this cell. In fact, I can fill it in. That's bizarre. Right, that's a set of one of each modulo. So is that. And there's obviously 3 of each in each row, column and box. So that is a set of 3 different modulos, and that is therefore blue. And it sees 3 and 6, and it is therefore 9. Now, this has a blue cell on, and it's not here. So one of these is 3 or 6. Maybe I should keep the colouring going, actually. It's not uninteresting. And now none of these can be blue. So 3 of these are blue. And yeah. 2 of those are the same. So they can't be red or yellow, because then you couldn't get 3 of these to be blue. So they are blue, yes. And they are therefore 6 and 3, because that is the blue set. 3, 6, 9. And that is 4 or 5. I don't know which of these are red or yellow, because I just don't know what the identities of the red and yellow modulo sets are. But I do know that 3, 6, 9 is blue. That is also blue. That is where 9 goes. And this is a pair that adds up to 9, 1 yellow, 1 red, the complement of that pair. Oh, I nearly was able to say that 2 had to be on this line, but it could be 3, 5, 1, I think, so I can't say that. If it was 3, 5, 1, that would end up being 8. If it's 6, 2, 1, oh, it can't be 6, 2, 1, because there is a very low digit in that pair. So this is not a 6, this is a 3. Right, I can fill in those as 6s. Their complements are 2, 1 pairs now, that's good. And this one could be 2, 4 or 1, 5, which is going to create 1 pair and 1 not pair. There's a 6 in one of those 2. Oh, no, there's a 9 in one of those 3. Now, one of these is red and one is yellow. That's not very informative. Now, 9 and 9, there's a 9 on this line. I was going to say 8 can't be on it, therefore that's not appropriate. Well, 6 can't be on it because of the modular rule, and 6 also can't be on that line. So 6 is on this line, and it can't be there or it would be flanked by 2 1s. So it's in one of those positions, and in between them is a 1. And the higher digit is from the 2, 5, 8 set and must be an 8. I'm using the modular rule again. I'm not very good at using the modular rule. You may already have noticed that and be getting aggrieved. 2 can't be there, so it's in this group along with 9 and something from the 1, 4, 7 set, which I was going to say it can't be 4, but it could. It's either 4 and 2 surrounding 9 or 7 and 9 surrounding 2. And 3 is on this line. I know where that goes. That goes here. 3 is blue. And this pair is either 5, 4 or 5, 7. It's unlikely to be 5, 4 from a uniqueness standpoint, but I'm not using that. Right, now this one. Ah, yes, now this can't be 6, 1, 8 or 9. We must know what it is. It can't also have a 2 on it, so it's 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 9. This is a 6, 7, 8 group. These obviously all fulfill the modular rules. So 7 has come off this line. There is a 4 on it, so 9 is in the middle. And 4 and 2 flanking, and 4 comes out of there. This is a 3, 5, 7 set. That is a 4, 8 pair. Let's do some more pairs. 2, 7 here. 1, 3, 5 here. Now, this cell... okay, I'm going to colour this line in different colours because I don't know yet what's blue, red or yellow. But I do know that I can colour these, let's say purple, bright blue and bright green. I've got it wrong there, haven't I? Good. Thank you for shouting that at me. I nearly didn't hear you. These others are bright green. I think that's right in terms of the alternation. That's weird. If that is right, I've got 3 bright greens in the same column, which is potentially very useful, but maybe only if I know what their flavour is. And I don't. But this purple, this was why I was doing this. This purple is 2 or 7, So that's either from the 147 group or the 258 group, and this can't be a 6. I mean, it's not much of an advance. Well, or is it? No. I was just thinking up here, either 9 is there or 3 is there. They can't both be there from the alternation aspect. I just realised I haven't really checked. Oh, 6 there makes this an 8. No, none of these numbers in the bottom row are fixing these ones at the top, which is really irritating. Now, 8, 9, 1, 2, 6. We've got to find something that reads up or down. 3, 4, 5, and 7 are the only candidates. That one can't be a 3. One of those is down here, so 7 is definitely in that group. I don't know. I don't know how to find what it is. So either blue is 3, 6, 9, bright blue, or green. I don't know, it's not very helpful yet. I thought this line's alternation would be more helpful, and it's not being. Okay, how about these red and yellow? I don't think I can do much with these until I know something else. This little funky line between the 5 and the O? Well, it's got to have a blue number on, which isn't there. If the blue number, look, this one can't be blue either. That's lovely. This can't be blue because it sees 3, 9, and 6, and this one sees 3, 9, and 6 as well. So the blue number is there on this line. Now, I don't know whether that is 3, 6, or 9 at all. None of those digits see it. But it is blue, and one of these is red and one is yellow. So, given that that's one of each as well, this group is also one of each. Okay, which of these can be blue? It's just not as straightforward. That could be 3, that could be 6. And that could be any 3 or 9. Oh, bother. So 2 of these are blue. Oh, okay. Oh no, I was going to use that to conclude that this can't be blue, but I already knew that from the column. What about this repeating purple? Could that be blue? I think it could. This is annoying. Right, I thought I'd made a breakthrough with this line. I hadn't. I just found that blue cell. Don't think it's telling me which one of these is a 3 at all. No, no real progress. Now, that's a set of 3 different. That's a set of 3 different. So this is a set of 3 different as well. And one of those is a 6. The blue one is a 6 that appears there. And that means this digit, no, I was going to say that means this, yes, it does mean this digit is a 6. It's the only, thanks to that 6, it's the only place it can appear in the box now. That's weird. Okay, good. Now, where are 3 and 9 in this row? And I mean, the answer's quite interesting. They're either here and here. I think that chimes okay with how they would be in this box. Or they're here, a 3, and then, oh, it would have to be that one is a 9. Okay, this cannot be. That's interesting. I'm going to say that this colour can't be bright blue. Sorry, it is bright blue, but it can't also be dark blue. Because if it was, it would be a 3 because of this, and there'd be nowhere in the row to put the 9. Isn't that gorgeous? So bright blue, this is something I wanted to find out earlier. Bright blue is not 3, 6, 9, and that means this is not 6, And now we know down here where 6 is, and bright green has become dark blue. And I'm going to make that conversion happen. So this is a 3-9 pair in the column. Ooh, this is a 9 in the row, but this is now fixed. That's a 1, and now we can run the whisper to its ends. And that must give us some go forward, surely. Oh, we got a 3 in the corner. Celebration time for Esmeralda. And that 3 in the corner makes this a 9, as did the 9 there made this a 3. And lots of blue digits are all done in this puzzle. I'm going to keep colouring. I don't know. It's probably not going to help much more, but let's do it. Now, these can't have a 7 on anymore. Where is the last blue digit? Yes, that has to be the 3 in this row. It does. That is the last blue digit, and that one is not 3 or blue. Now, how am I going to translate purple and bright blue into yellow and red, or vice versa? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm pleased to have discovered 1 digit anyway. I mean, or 1 set. Now, where does 3 go in this column? It goes here. Oh, that's good. That's just Sudoku, 3, 5, 1. So 3 has gone blue. 9s, 6s. Neither of those are going to be 6 because of the modular rule. So one of those is a 6, and that isn't, and the 6 in column 8 is there. Now that can't be 9, so that's 9. Those 2 are blue. I must be getting quite close to having coloured all the blues in the puzzle. Where does 9 go in this row? It's got to be there, hasn't it? I'm not misusing the rule. No, I'm right. That is a 9. Where does 3 go in this central box? Must be there, because it can't be in bright blue or yellow. Okay, so this is now 3 down here. I reckon I've done all the 3, 6s and 9s. No, I've got to write... Oh no, I've got a little X-wing on 6s left. Nearly. Anyway. Now, that is different from that. And therefore, those 2 are different from each other. So those 2 are different from each other. So this one is bright blue, not purple. I'm not sure that's going to help anything. One of these is yellow and one is red. But how can I translate yellow and red into bright blue and purple this time? Now, if I got... Oh, yes, I've got a 2 looking there. There we go. Well, no, it doesn't translate between them, but it tells me that purple is the 2, 5, 8 set. And that has got to help again. That is 2 or 5. That's 5 or 8. That's one of the... Oh, no, 2 or 5, because it sees that same 8. And then bright blue is 1, 4 or 7. So those ones are from 4, 7, and that could be... Well, it can't be a 1, actually, so it's a 4 or 7. So I know what those sets are. Now, surely that's going to translate into yellow and red somehow, but I don't think it probably is going to. The only place for 4 in this row seems to be there. These are the same. So that must be bright blue. Because one of these is bright blue and one is purple. And they're a complement pair to those. So that is purple. This is weird. Now, there's 1 purple in those and 1 in those. Oh, but we know what these are by bright blue and purple. So I can fill those colours in. Now I just need to translate the yellow and red into bright blue and purple. Is there a way of doing it right away? There probably is. Oh, look, this sees a 1 and a 7, which are both bright blue. So that's a 4. Aha! Now this is 5. This is 8. I'm going to do Sudoku. Maybe I'll just get to the end with Sudoku. That would be really weird. That's not a 1. None of these are 8. So that is an 8, and that is purple. Oh, that doesn't change anything. This one has to be 1 or 7 because it's bright blue. This is now a 2-7 pair to add to the required total. So that's a 1. This is a 4 in its column. That's a 5. I could colour those. The 258 group are purple. The 147 group are bright blue. Okay, this must be known as a number and by colour. 893612. So we've got 457 as a group here. 276 up here. It probably is just Sudoku and, oh, I got that wrong, and not colouring at the moment. 3918 963. Oh, these have to add up to 6. That's the important thing now, maybe. With the 1 there, they are a 2-4 pair. That's 5 in the corner. Okay, I'm going to keep colouring it. I hear you, I hear you. Purple there. 2, 4, 3, 6, 9. This is 1 or 7. Now I know it's colour. That is an 8, and that's a 4. I know their colours. 8 is purple. Sorry about all the blue and purple. That's been a bit of a ricket. So, sorry, colourblind folk. Let's go green now. 36924. These are from 1785. Something here must be resolved. How about this row? I've been suspecting this row for a while. 396. This seems to have to be an 8 by Sudoku. That's a bit peculiar, but there we go. These are from 157. No, I don't think it did yield me anything there. So just going to keep going. 84379 1256 2487. That can't be an 8, so 8 in this column is here. Have I forgotten a whisper or something? Is it? It's not a sum. I've done all the sums. I've done the Ren bands. This is a whisper that must work either way. So it's just modularity, but I've recorded all the modularities. I don't know. How do I finish this off? This is 1, 2, or 5 by Sudoku. Might as well pencil mark what we've got. I don't know what I'm doing now. 839. I mean, this could be anything. Oh dear. Okay, so how do I finish this off? Oh, maybe it's because, okay, that's one of these yellow, either the yellow or red pair is a 1-4 pair. In one case, there's a 2 pair. Oh, that means these, that can't be a 2 because there's a 2 X-wing. Right. I don't know if that's actually going to help. It doesn't change any modularities, but that keeps 5 out of those cells. 2 is also kept out of these by the same 2 X-wing. One of these has to be 2 instead. Now, not quite finished yet. Is it something very obvious now? There's a 4-7 pair there. That'll do it. That'll do it. That makes yellow a 2. We now know that the yellow colour is purple. And we know that the red colour is bright blue. There we go. And now we can finish off. 4, 2 in purple. In fact, all around this 0, the purples are 2s. Hope I've done that right. 1 there. along here. Nah, that's a 5. There we go. 7, 5. That's a 7. That's a 4. That's a 7. This must be 6. 1, 2, 4. That's a 6. I'm going to do these first. 2 and 4. Oh, there's the 7 I was looking for. Oh, what's that? That's a 5, 2, 7. And I reckon, there we go, we can either colour the remaining 1, 4, 7s. Was there a message there? I didn't see if there was a message there in the congratulations. Let me just check that out. There is the final bit of colouring. So that is the coloured grid, but I think I prefer it actually without the colours. And there is the 50 originally. Congratulations to Quiriqui for the puzzle, but to Esmeralda for the age. Fantastic. I'm just going to recheck whether there was a message. No, it just said the solution is correct, which is great. Thank you so much to Quiriqui for sending that fabulous idea for a puzzle. Congratulations, Esmeralda, and hope to see you guys all again tomorrow for more Sudoku. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.